was early on Tuesday when, just as a matter of routine question, just going to see him, just ask him questions that we were doing with everybody. We'd initially talked to all the family members, and then we just kind of expanded, and he was in that group that was expanded. And when we went to his house and approached him, and before we could even ask him a simple question, first thing out of his mouth was, "I'm not talking to you, talk to my attorney." So that kind of got us looking at him at that point. And then as we continued to look, then we found out what a monster he is. And then at that point, search warrants were done. Everything was done legally. We didn't talk to him anymore. We didn't try to interview him, interrogate him, or do anything whatsoever. At that point, everything was done with search warrants. His DNA was taken from a search warrant. His home was searched for on search warrants. His vehicles, everything we've done at that point's been on the order of the court. Blood.
In her bedroom at home?
We found blood in her bedroom.
A lot, or like?
We found blood in the bedroom, and it was her blood. And it was blood that should not have been there. We've searched that the best we can. I think we've completely searched that area. But again, there's other areas we continue to look, and as people call in tips to us, we continue to go out and search. We haven't got those results back yet. Again, we seize lots of items that we've checked for DNA, and as they're processed, we're finding her DNA. We found it in his house, and we found it in the junkyard.
Her DNA in the junkyard.
That's correct.
Is that on duct tape?
That's correct. And it's the same duct tape found in both locations.
Was it used duct tape or like a roll that?
It was duct tape that had been used.
Did you find any DNA from the Lassiter case or from Lassiter?
No, that's still being processed also. But the thing about the Lassiter case, she actually lived there, so her DNA would be there in his house. So again, we're helping Kershaw and Elgin on their investigations and processing what we can. But to find her DNA there would not be abnormal.
Have you received any good tips from the public from through the landscaping handyman angle?
We've gotten calls, and we're to continue to check those out as they come in. Again, the community's been great. The support that they've given, the offers of help, the search. Again, we're asking, we don't want people to go out and search on their own. We need to be coordinated through us. Searches, phone calls, prayers, lots of support for the family and for us. There's been lots of calls and emails here just encouraging us to continue doing what we're doing. Don't give up, and we're not going to give up. We're not giving up.
Can you say about how many tips it's been, like into Crime Stoppers or anything like that?
No,
Hundreds, thousands?
Probably hundreds. I mean, just straight into me, calls to me and emails to me has probably been 25 since yesterday afternoon. And that's not counting to the official tip lines and to the people actually working the case. That's just people calling me or emailing me directly or Facebooking too. People have been using Facebook.
Any more information on some of the requests that you've made from employers or anything about the pajamas that you guys put out yesterday?
No, we haven't gotten any additional information on that. Now, I think we did get a call, what landscaping company did he work for? He didn't work for a landscaping company. He did this work on his own. So there's not a company that would send him out somewhere. He would someone that would go around and try to promote himself to put out pine straw or do somebody's yard work. He'd just ride around and do that.
Sheriff, obviously he's watching. Do you have another message, for him? I know you said
Tell us where she's at. Just tell us where she's at. That's all we're asking. Just tell somebody where she's at. I don't care how you get that information to us. Just let her know where she's at so we can bring some closure to Gabbie's parents and this community. Not me. Don't worry about me or the sheriff's department. Let's do it for Gabbie, and let's do it for Gabbie's family.
Can you tell us, or have y'all figured out how he knew she was alone?
No, we're still working that. We haven't determined that. Again, without any cooperation for him whatsoever, it's left up to us to put the puzzle together. And we've been able to do pretty good on the puzzle, is with the forensics and other technology. But again, there's going to be some questions that are not answered, and we may not be able to answer them. But we've got a pretty clear picture. When we put that pieces we've got into that puzzle, you can tell what the puzzle says.
Sheriff, with it being almost 2 weeks now, what are the feelings from Gabbie's mother and father?
Hope. We're still hoping. We're not giving up. Hoping, we're not giving up, and we're not stopping.
The further out we go, as it gets farther away from that time when she disappeared, does that make it more difficult for investigators? You know, does it?
It just makes us more determined to get an final outcome to this and find her. So yeah, as time goes by, and, you know, there's frustration. I mean, there's frustration to me, sir, getting a copy of this order yesterday, but, you know, that's part of what we have to deal with. That's our job. So we're not going to let that frustration or anger or disgust interfere with the professional job that we're going to do. We're going to do we're going to do our job, and we're going to do it the right way, and we're not going to quit. We're going to stay determined. Time's not going to take away our determination. All right, switch gears.